better for sound. So they haven't triggered yet, it looks like. I hope I wasn't too late. I'll have to wait till tomorrow. So we did layer up Marlis, I believe. So let's double check. That would be skill figure. We did Moonray Frame and Depths of Malatar. So we need to do Frost Vault and Lair of Marsella. Lair of Marsella. Oh, it was Depths of Malatar. So Frostfall and yeah. So let's go ahead and queue for that. Frostfall and Lair of Mars. However you say that. While we're waiting for that, there's no chance I'm going to make that. check out the dragon stuff later, see if it respawns after I did it last night.
Oh! Oh, a traveler. I thought those vile knights had returned. Forgive me, I must continue praying for the return of our idol. Without it, this tower's light will remain dark.
What happened to the lighthouse flame, woman?
This lighthouse is special. It's blessed by Kynareth, the god of winds and sea. No fire serves as a beacon for nearby ships, but the divine light of Kynareth herself. But without the sacred idol, the light cannot shine. Alas, the idol was stolen. This lighthouse is special. It's blessed by Kynareth, the god of winds and sea. Knights in unmarked livery broke in and stole the Kynareth idol. I watched the scoundrels flee to the west with the sacred edifice. Perhaps, dare I ask, would you be willing to recover the idol for the lighthouse so I may restore the beacon? They may wear the garb of knights, but the ruffians who assaulted me carry themselves like robbers and outlaws. Whoever they are, they're dangerous. Be wary of them, and may the wind guide you. Bless you, traveler. Please understand, to my order, this is more than just a lighthouse. This beacon spreads Kynareth's blessing across both land and sea, but only with the idol in place, so it must be returned.
I love harvesting runestones. I love a good fire. Reminds me of being a kid. Being hungry wasn't so bad when you were warm.
And this better, which it seems, for lives. So maybe I will do live on Twitch and recorded ones on YouTube. Well, maybe once I get my setup completely good, it'll be better.
You return, and with the idol. Place it here, and I shall call forth its light. Mother Kynareth, this traveler has set right the desecration of this holy place. Return to us your blessing, and let your light shine over the land and sea. I cannot thank you enough. With the idol returned and the light restored, we can ensure the safe passage of many a weary traveler. Is there any way a priest of humble means could repay you? A blessing, perhaps? Shortly after the lighthouse was pillaged, I spied 3 ships on the horizon. Then suddenly, the clouds darkened, and a terrible storm began to blow in. I lost sight of the ships after that. Perhaps they were simply blown off course? Amanos is notorious for its storms, but Kynareth generally blesses High Isle with fair weather. I wonder, the way the storm swept in seemed unnatural, and it happened so soon after Kynareth's idol was removed. The idol has little value outside the lighthouse. Its light does not shine in any other location. My order believes Kynareth's light blesses High Isle. Why steal the idol unless the knights meant to revoke her protection? A troubling thought indeed.
A skeleton! Not Privet's, thankfully. I hope this poor soul didn't die alone.
You want to die? Is it over?
Oh yeah, that felt good. Big mistake.
Oh no, Privet! Wait, these aren't sheep bones. Maybe a horse? Oh, poor thing.
We're dangerous, huh? I've been waiting to try this spell out.
Privet's sash! I gave this to her as a present. Finding Privet's sash worries me. She'd never take that off. Unless she left it as a clue. She wants me to know she's here! The bones we found looked gnawed on, but none of them were sheep bones. So I feel confident Privet's still alive. What a horrible notion. You don't think they'd plan to eat poor Privet? How could anyone look into those sweet eyes and consider such a deed? Privet isn't food. She's a friend. But I must agree, very nasty behavior. We know Privet came through here because we found her sash. But since we didn't see any sheep bones, they must have moved her. Let's search the caves over to the west. I know it's rude to rummage around someone's home, but they started it. From the archipelago to the mainland, everything is war and fighting. But it doesn't have to be that way. I try to assume people have good intentions, and usually they do. Maybe this is all a misunderstanding. I can work that out later. Look, a trail of bones. Oh, still not crickets. A good start. Natural bridge ahead. I bet the view is delightful. Oh no, Privet! How could you keep my beautiful friend in a cage? We absolutely must free her.
I love watching the big tough ones fall.
Sweet Privet, reunited at last! A cave exit is nearby. Come, Privet, let's get out of here. Oh, my dear Privet, I don't know how I could live without you. I must say, and I don't usually speak ill of anyone except goats, but those Hadalids were awful. Didn't even bother to explain themselves. I'm thankful you came along to help. And Privet tells me she appreciates you as well. No, thankfully. Her wool is damp and dirty, which I find offensive, but she's safe. I'll clean her right up in no time. Please, take this as a thank you from the both of us. I'm glad that not everyone is as rude as those Hadalids. High Isle feels so peaceful most of the time. That's why I like it here, a respite from all the chaos of the mainland. But recently there are Hadalids and rogue knights roaming the roads. And adventurers like you. Too much excitement for me. They fell for her charms, obviously. Who wouldn't want my sweet privet living with them? She brightens every room, even a moldy cave. Maybe those Hadalids never intended to eat her. Yes, that first thing, Privet needs a bath. She seems a little sad at the moment, but a long soak should fix that. Then I'll make us a meal. Ah, the simple pleasures. I just want her to feel safe again. You were quite stern with them. Maybe the Hadalids caught the message not to bother their neighbors. If I see them lurking around again, I will just tell them they're not welcome. I can be quite stern as well when I need to be.
You've got a talent for finding those. Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Sure there's nothing in between.
You're a new face. Must be here about the notice, am I right? Of course I'm right. If you need work and aren't too concerned about the risks, then we should talk. I assure you I'm a fully sanctioned representative of the Gonfalon Bay authorities. Oh, you misunderstand. I'm not the hirer, just an agent. More of an administrator, really. I make sure the job brokers are on the up and up. Speak to Waylode, Paris Plouffe, or Druid Pisca. They hire adventurers on a daily basis. Easy as piercing a gore apple with my tusk. If you prefer to work alone, go see Waylode. If you want to work as part of a group, then talk to either Paris or Druid Pisca. Here's a modest advance to show how serious we are about these opportunities. Remember, Waylode provides jobs you can handle on your own, while Paris and Druid Pisca deal in work that requires a group to complete safely. You'll be paid handsomely for every task you complete.
Hey, that's a little extortion among friends.
Volcanic activity on the island seems to be reaching dangerous levels. If something isn't done to quell the forces at work, we're all going to be swimming. Get to the active vault. Thanks for helping with this.
Welcome, adventurer. If you're looking for work and prefer most excellent, take this and spring. Be careful out there. More.
You look...
A local lord's having the Eldertide Theater.
Well, you look ready.
This is terrible. Just terrible. I've been dispossessed of property my family has owned for generations. No one seems able to punish the druids responsible. Please tell me you've been hired to take care of my Eldertide troubles. My family owns the mineral rights to a remote site on Aminos. A few months back, I hired a scryer to study its mining potential. She sent strange stones there that seem to amplify earth magic. But the Eldertide Circle was watching us. 2 Eldertide Thurges moved in. They claimed the Isle's geodes rightly belonged to druids, and started reshaping the land with their magic to bring them up. They drove off my people, and they've killed anyone trespassing on the site since.
island mount.
Good. You found my field office. I thought I'd keep an eye on the lock while awaiting your report. My own investigations have turned up little about our missing ships. Tell me, did you uncover anything useful? Did the lighthouse keeper spot them? Darken the beacon? The locals revere that light. Who would dare offend Kinnereth in such a way? Something is indeed wrong here. At least our missing ships reached these waters, but this storm worries me. Tell me more about the Rogue Knights. The Ascendant Order, of course. I thought the rumors about Rogue Knights troubling folk outside of town had a familiar ring, but I'd hoped we'd seen the last of the Order at Sword's Rest. Tell me, did you learn anything at the Shallows? It seems the Ascendant Order knew the ships would be wrecked, and they helped make sure by extinguishing the lighthouse beacon. They knew my cargo was coming to High Isle. This means the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild delegates are in danger too. Ah, you caught that, did you? My missing cargo is more delegates for the conference. Perhaps the most important ones. But I need you to check on the guild delegates right now. They went to visit a druid named Ravana. Her hut lies to the west.
Still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened until we meet again.
to enchant something with that? Can I what?
Greetings, traveler. Is there something I can do for you? Do you need a poultice or perhaps an herbal tea? Ah, yes. The curious mage and the stern warrior. They stopped by. When I mentioned that rogue knights had been making the countryside dangerous, they decided to investigate. I told them where I'd last seen the knights, and a clearing to the southwest. I'll mark the spot on your map. I saw a band of the knights gathering there the last time I went out to gather herbs. They forced me to retreat without them. I warned Valencia and Quentin it might be dangerous.
Over here. I could use some help. Ah, my friend. How glad I am to see you again. This island is far more dangerous than I expected, especially after what just happened. Guild General Quentin accompanied me to visit Druid Ravana. When she told us about rogue knights in the area, Quentin was eager to investigate. It was the Ascendant Order. They overpowered Quentin and knocked me senseless. They captured Quentin. I don't think so. The Ascendant Order was definitely trying to take us alive. That's the only reason I had the opportunity to throw up a shroud spell and avoid being captured myself. Did you come out here to find us? And Ravana told you where to find us. Good. Now, we must rescue Quentin. I may have a way to find where the Ascendant Order took him, but we should get to safety first. Meet me back at Druid Ravana's hut. No. We came upon them just as they were finishing an attack on a caravan. But I assume they recognized us or decided our station warranted capture rather than elimination. But you came with a warning, didn't you? What did you find out? Wrecked the ships? How in oblivion could they coordinate such a thing? Clearly, the Ascendant Order is aware of the plans for Lord Baccaro's conference. They're here in force and causing more trouble than we anticipated. If they recognized us as delegates, there's all sorts of ways they could hold that over the conference. If they just assume we're rich nobles, ransom is always an option. But who can really say what those helmeted bastards are thinking?
Did you hear that the great
Hey, Patience can't go this far. Oh, wait, you're not from the manor. Sorry for the stern healer voice. We have a crisis at Steadfast Manor, and I'm frustrated. A mysterious affliction is weakening our patience. We're powerless against it. Steadfast Manor belongs to Lord Bacaro Valoris. He shares his home as a place of healing for both body and soul. Wounded from all sides in the Three Banners War recover here. But if this malady continues to spread, we may have to shutter it. Steadfast Manor isn't just a hospice. It's a place of reconciliation. Lord Bacaro sees our work here as a means to end the war. Perhaps you could help with our problem. Surely you've solved mysteries before. We can reward you for your efforts. I so appreciate your help. Even if you don't know alchemy or healing magic, just helping us learn more could be immensely useful. Go talk to Armand Damal at the manor. He's been looking into this malady. You can find him by the south gate. I'm one of the menders who works for our master healer.
I understand, Valencia. Do what you must to find your friend.
I owe you a debt of gratitude for coming to my aid. It seems once again that Lady Arabelle chose well. Now to see if I can find Guild General Quentin, and by extension, the rogue knights who carried him away. Do you recall the invitation medallions I enchanted? Each delegate carries one, so I can trace my own magic to locate Quentin. Now let me see. They moved northeast, across the loch. I see an abandoned chapel. Crypts. No question, Quentin is there. Lady Arabelle asked me to try as soon as we realized the ships were late. I wasn't able to make a connection with those medallions. Maybe they were too far away, or some other magic interfered with my scrying, but I wasn't able to detect anything. No, we need to return to Lady Arabelle and share this information. Then we can mount a rescue for Guild General Quentin. I'll meet you at Lady Arabelle's little pavilion. What she calls her field office, I believe.
That sounds like a Bane chapel, but only one medallion. Valencia apprised me of the situation. I believe I know the place where she thinks they're holding Quentin. It must be the crypts below a Bane chapel on the northern shore of the loch. Will you accompany us on this rescue mission, my dear? Smashing. This will be like that time I pulled General Gautier out of a Reach stronghold during the border raids of 566. Now that was an adventure. Anyway, it's too bad Valencia couldn't scry the locations of the other missing delegates. I suppose you've earned the truth, and you certainly deserve my complete confidence. The 3 ships carried High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar, son of Yoren the Skald King. I dare say I've misplaced the leaders of Tamriel. I warned them of the danger, and we took such elaborate precautions. Obviously, they weren't enough. If we find Quentin with the Ascendant Order, we'll rendezvous at a Bane Chapel on the north side of the...
Alright guys, so it's been about an hour. If you made it this far, or if you're watching this video afterwards, and you made it this far, like I said, sorry I didn't do a whole lot of talking, there wasn't very many people in here, so I kind of just did the questing and stuff. But anyways, so what I think I'm going to start doing is doing my lives on Twitch, Bentley Gaming 88, if you can find me over there. And so that's where I'll go live at, and I think I'm going to do recorded videos and put them on YouTube. That seems to do a lot better, at least for now, until maybe I can get a better setup or something. I'm not really for sure. One thing I am planning to do is to make a series for Elder Scrolls. I'm going to create a new character, and it's between either a Khajiit, an Orc, an Argonian. I think that's the three options: Khajiit, Orc, and Argonian. So if you guys have made it this far, if you guys can leave me a comment, let me know which kind of character you think I should make. Class. Anyways, I'm going to be doing recorded videos of the life of this character that I'm going to create, and it'll be like an episode type thing, where it's like 30 minutes or so per episode, and it's going to be just kind of like in the life of that character in the ESO, Tamriel, Nirn, whatever you want to say, world. So that's one thing I'm planning to do. I have a bunch of other games I play, so I'm trying to decide if I want, I got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet when it came out. I played Violet. I'm to like the in-game content on Violet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. On Scarlet, I haven't started yet, but I think I'm going to do a video series on that as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live of that, or if it's going to be like an episode type thing like I'm going to do with this one. I haven't really quite figured that one out yet. But I also have a bunch of other games I've been wanting to play, which I have no problem going live on Twitch. I can go live on here, but it seems like... Well, there is one thing I'm going to be getting to maybe hopefully help with going live on YouTube, but until I get that, I'm not really for sure. But I have Madden. I was thinking about making a series or going live or something with doing like a campaign on Madden. I have the Final Fantasy, I can't even think of what it is right now, the newest one. I haven't even started playing that yet, or Gotham Knights. I have those on my PlayStation. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I am planning to do. So yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed, and it looks like I got a dungeon here that I'm getting ready to join, but I'll be cutting the live off here. Thanks.